Check, check, check. How do I am coming out in the speakers to me hearing it?
Hey everybody, it's Rogue Wildy, and in today's video I'll be showcasing my top build for Reval, the Argent Skull, in the aspect of Persephone. This video is part of my series on what I found to be the best setup for each and every weapon and aspect. Hey, really quick, if you aren't already subscribed, please do so. It's just a single click away, and while it costs you nothing, it helps steer the algorithm a little bit and is a tremendous help to what I'm doing here. Thank you so much. Let's get back to it. The aspect of Persephone is all kinds of awesome. Let's start with the Omega Special. The Skull's factory dash is nothing special, pun intended. But with this aspect, your dash can both change directions and can be extended up to 2 seconds when dealing Olympian damage. This is great in and of itself, but add in that every boon has a random level of up to 6, and that you're invulnerable for the duration of your dash, and this aspect becomes one of the best in the game. Admittedly, when I first started running with this aspect, I didn't know how to approach it. I tried a multitude of Olympian combinations, but ultimately landed on the ones in the video because, though we started off somewhat slow, by the end of the run I was very confident I could go the distance. Generally, when I attempt the Vow of Rivals run, I'm hurting for Death Defiance by Region 4, but with this setup I was able to end the run with 3 still in reserve. For hammers, our top priority is Twisting Crash, with the optimal secondaries being Rapid Driver, Colossus Driver, and Mega Driver. Because our build relies heavily on the Omega Special, I brought along Hecuba and picked up a healthy number of magic bottles to keep my magic topped up and safe from depletion. Since we use so much magic, getting a Hex is definitely a plus. Sadly, the stars didn't align for me, so I didn't have one in the video. For our Arcana loadout, we are going back to a familiar loadout that favors gold, rerolls, Death Defiance, Omegas, and any added damage. Grab the Cloud Bangle on your way out. A Heroic Heaven Flourish to start us off. We lucked out with Twisting Crash for hammer number 1. Glamour Gain gets us an easy curse. Arctic Gale because Gust helps tremendously. Steady Growth is awesome early on. Arc Flash strengthens our Blitz substantially. Snow Queen for a cheap force field. Tidal Ring on cast adds Froth to the mix. Grab Vivid Sea for Region 2. More magic courtesy of Chaos. Killer Current for a juicier Blitz. Romantic Spark is kinda perfect. A nice chunk of health and magic from Aphrodite. Let's try the Experimental Hammer for Region 3. No more money problems thanks to Buried Treasure. You guys know I'm obsessed with Static Shock. A level 3 Wave Strike, why not? Hydraulic Might never hurts. Rapid Driver for hammer number 2. Air quality amps up the build considerably. The Romans called Hermes Mercury, hence the metallic droplet, I think. I didn't really need it, but why not Life Tax? Divine Vengeance is always sweet for a final boon. I was so surprised to find out how much I enjoyed this aspect. I was sleeping on it for so long, but now I have gained a lot of respect for it and have thoroughly enjoyed sliding around, obliterating everything at arm's length. I tried some damage percentage boosts as opposed to curses on special when I started out, but Blitz is just so strong that I ultimately settled on it for this guide. Now, is this the absolute greatest build of all time for this aspect? I doubt it. But not needing the stars to align for a solid run that utilizes the aspect in its entirety is definitely a win in my eyes. The fact that you are invulnerable during your dash is reason enough to want to take this aspect for a spin. The amount of damage I ultimately took from Kronos would probably have been double if not triple had I not been immune for much of the fight. I tried hard to capture lightning in a bottle so that I can show you guys a video that both instructs and inspires. Sometimes I'll listen to a song or watch a scene in a movie, and the performance is so gripping, a wave of emotion just builds up, and the only fitting descriptor is amazing. I think a lot of us are going through life wanting to be the artist behind the canvas, the conductor behind a symphony, or the director behind a masterful production. But embarrassment, fear, low self-confidence, these are all the dream-killing emotions that stand between what we are and what we want to be. In the past few months, I started to seriously address and set aside my own limiting emotions, and by putting out these videos and interacting with all you amazing people, it turns something I always cringed over into a non-negotiable habit. So thank you for supporting me. Thank you for commenting and subscribing. Thank you for showing up. And if there's something you're wrestling with trying or you have avoided because you're afraid, you definitely have my support to just go do it. No more excuses, no more hang-ups, just go for it. The worst case scenario is never as bad as you make it out to be in your head. Do for yourself what you've done for me. Thank you for hanging around. Please enjoy the rest of the video.